Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to a new video today on In the Stars. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about Taurus Gemini Cusp. Okay, so let's get into the video. So Taurus on the cusp of Gemini, these Tauruses will be more likely to be more highly intelligent with this Gemini influence peering its way into their sign. So because if you remember, or for you all who do know, should I say, that Geminis are very intelligent, very communicative people. So these Tauruses, with that energy blending in, or with that energy, with that energy giving off on these Tauruses can be more, like I said, more intelligent. These Tauruses will be more charismatic, more communicative. As you know, Tauruses already are ruled by the planet Venus, so this helps them or influences them to wanting to build relationships, being charismatic people as already as is. So with that Gemini influence, this can allow these Tauruses to be more charismatic, more very highly intelligent, or more intelligent people. If you remember or if you didn't know, should I keep saying that the Taurus's second decan is sub-ruling planet is Mercury. Now this is Gemini's ruling planet. So this kind of give these Tauruses a little bit of that second decan influence. Now, if you also know that, or for you who also didn't know, that the Taurus on the cusp of Gemini will fall into the third decan. So their sub-ruling planet is Saturn. So once you combine all of that energy, you get a Taurus who's very determined or very hardworking, can be very hardworking. So this will make them like extremely good communicators in terms of work, or extremely good communicators in terms of getting things done. These are all the characteristics, or these can be some of the characteristics of what people would see as a natural born leader, because they know how to maneuver and organize and strategize in ways. This will give these Tauruses on the cusp of Gemini those fundamentals. But keep in mind that Gemini is also an air sign. Air signs can be all over the place. Like they're with the wind, or they're in the air, so to speak. Like they're not grounded like an earth sign is. They're not on the ground, they're in the air, so they can be all over the place. That's what I mean by that. And Geminis are also mutable signs. So with that being said, that influence of Gemini being mutable sign and also being an air sign, this can allow Tauruses on the cusp of Gemini to be less grounded, if you will. So they might not be as persistent, or they might not be as stable, or they might or this can even wane off some of that determination, or wane off some of that stubbornness that Tauruses tend to usually have. Because keep in mind, Tauruses are stubborn because they're so grounded, because they're fixed as well as an earth sign. So with this combination of a fixed earth sign with a air mutable sign, this can lead, on the negative front, this can lead to them being conflicted in their emotions, or conflicted in their habits. Like they can be very changeable. At one minute they might seem to have everything all together, or on the right path, or stuck in their ways, and then at the next minute they might be changing another thing of what they want to seek stability in, if that makes sense. This also, Gemini is also associated with the third house. third house is the house of communication and intelligence and things like that. So that's why I said this also is an indicator of these Tauruses being more communicative, more intelligent, or showing better intellect in their speech, or better intellect in, shall I say, in the way they go about achieving goals, or seeing things that are beautiful, or going about being harmonious, because keep in mind the ruling planet of Venus is harmony. So they can want to, they might strategize better, like that second deacon Taurus, of how to achieve those things, achieve things of high quality, achieve things of supreme beauty, so to speak. This can also allow these Tauruses to be more communicative in relationships, or in building relationships, should I say. So that these can allow these Tauruses to have a huge network of people. With the only difference is like with the second deacon of Taurus. Let me use the second deacon of Taurus again for an example. Second deacon of Taurus will probably, or more than likely, be more persistent in the people who they are communicative with, because of that stubborn energy that they have. So they already feel like that they know the type of people they want to communicate with, the type of people they want to build relationships with, or the type of way they want to express themselves charismatically. Now, these Tauruses can change that behavior. They might want to communicate with many different types of people because of that Gemini influence, or change the way they feel about certain things, or change the way that they perceive beauty, if that makes sense. These Tauruses will also be more adaptable, because mutable energy is adaptability. So not only will they be able to, or be more likely to change their ways compared to other Tauruses, but they're easily more adaptable to certain situations and things of that nature, so to speak. So this is some of the characteristics of Tauruses on the cusp of Gemini. Gemini on the cusp of Taurus. Gemini on the cusp of Taurus people are more grounded. They're going to be not the exact opposite, but they're going to be almost the reverse side of what a Taurus on the cusp of Gemini would be. Gemini on the cusp of Taurus will be, like I said, will be more grounded. This is because Geminis are usually not as stable. They're usually not as persistent, because they can be very flighty from that air sign. They can be very changeable from that mutable energy. So with Gemini having some Taurus influence into their sun sign, then these Geminis will be more likely to be more grounded. You see what I'm saying? They can be more likely to be persistent, because not only are they bringing in just an earth sign, they're also bringing in an earth sign that is fixed. So they might be even more stubborn in their ways, more stubborn in their ways of thinking, because keep in mind, Geminis are about intellect from that air sign, from that air element, as well as that, as well as their Mercury in third house association. So they will be more, like I said, more stubborn in their ways of thinking, more persistent in their ways of thinking, more grounded in the ways they communicate, or more persistent and determined, or in the ways that how they communicate with others. These Geminis will also be more about relationship building. Like these, you can you will probably notice that these Geminis will have much more groups of friends or want to build more relationships than other Geminis. They won't be as flighty, as I was saying. They won't change up as much or change certain things about them, whether it's their views or whether it's like I said, or whether it's the way they communicate. They can probably stick to one thing. They will more than likely be able to stick to one thing than other Geminis, like I said, because of that Taurus influence. These Geminis will also be more materialistic because of that Venus influence of the ruling planet of Taurus, that energy is giving off on these Gemini sun signs. So these Geminis will, like I said, they can be more materialistic or wanting to have the highest value of things, seeking value, which is associated with the second house, which is Taurus energy. So these Geminis will also can be more possessive in ways because of those wanting things of beauty, wanting things of high value, high quality. These are some of the things that Taurus energy is going to give off to those Geminis, as well as, I'm trying to think of something else. Geminis will also be more, these Geminis are also can tend to even look better as far as in terms of beauty, or even wanting to dress to look better, if not physically looking better, but wearing things that brings the beauty out in them. As I said, it can be more flashy, so to speak, or even just more. Yeah, just more flashy, or just more, like I said, more beautiful, more handsome, more pretty. These Geminis will also be more calmer than other Geminis because of that grounding energy that's coming off of Tauruses. Geminis tend to usually be very energetic, but that Taurus energy will bring that down some, will water that energy down some, or weigh that energy down some. That earth energy will weigh it down some, so that air isn't blowing as hard, or it's not moving too fast. It can numb it out some, if you know what I mean. So that's it on today's videos on Taurus Gemini Cusp. So as always, I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, press the like button, click the subscribe button if you want to stay in tune for future videos. Write in the comment section box down below if you got anything to say or want to say anything in general, I don't know, about this video or anything. And also click the description box to see my social medias if you want to follow me there. As always, guys, thank you for your time, and until next time, y'all, peace and love.